Hello, welcome. I'm Jale. This is going to be a general collective live reading for you all today. I hope you're all doing well. If you're watching later on, please skip the 5-minute mark. If obviously you're watching this and you feel like it doesn't resonate, check out some of the other videos. Take obviously what resonates and leave the rest. We are uploading Leo's second part of the month later on in the next few hours. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for the like. I appreciate you, whoever you are. Thank you so much. Welcome. I hope you're all doing well. How is everyone recovering after this weekend's strange energy? How's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing well. It's very warm here today and grey, but people are out and about at the moment, so it's all good. I've got the fan in the background, so if you're wondering what that kind of noise is, it's the fan. Hello, Tia Nina. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the like. I'm just shuffling the decks, getting ready. How did you find the energy this weekend? I was going to upload Leo's video yesterday, and then I was like, this is not the right energy. And when I did it today, it makes sense as to why. Hey, Joanna. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us. So if you are waiting for Leo's reading, I'm going to give you an advisory. It's dramatic. I had a comment on the Taurus video going, this is a bit dramatic, isn't it? Listen, I'm a Taurus, yeah, but I'm 5th house sun. If it's a surprise to me and it's a surprise to you, then it's going to be dramatic, in my opinion. But I think the guy didn't or isn't used to tarot readings, or maybe he's just not used to people like me. But it was, I know Taurus's reading was super dramatic, but he even commented like, this is a bit, this is a bit extra. And I felt like saying to him, listen, mate, you try being in a room full of Turkish people and then comment. Now, I was actually going to upload a video I saw on this, I'm on this like Turkish meme site, because it's just taking the mick out of like how dramatic Turkish people are. I actually laughed so hard, right? There's a woman in lockdown who is performing to her family, like singing, but she's got like, this is a Turkish woman, she's got a headdress on, but she's got like this light display with her name on it, like welcome. Like it was the most extra thing, but all her family have got like chairs, like an audience members sitting down watching. I was crying watching this, but she came on, she has a microphone with like speaker system. She comes on like there's even, this is the best bit, there's even a part where she has like an interview before she comes on, and they're like, how do you feel about your performance today? Honestly, it was the most, I was just sat there going, this is no wonder. Like, hey, Tia Nina. So yeah, it was literally the most extra video I've ever seen. But then I had a conversation with my family today. I spoke to my dad today after his ordeal. He's got to go back for tests in a month, so we're going to get results back. But I've just realised all the information that everyone gave me about my dad, because obviously my brother's out there, my dad's in Turkey, is not actually true. And I realised this when I spoke to him. I was like, I thought my sister said this. I thought my sister said that. He's like, no. So this is what happens when you get more than one Turkish people together. The information gets largely dramatised and it's not factual. So I'm glad I actually rung him today and was like, so yeah. So if anyone is worried about watching any dramatic readings, I apologise, but this is, number one, it's my genes. I am a little bit extra. And number two, this is nothing. This is literally, I felt like saying to him, bruv, if you want to come and have a day with my Turkish family, you're gonna know what extra is by that point. So anyway, guys, I hope you're all doing well. Pawan, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Kay, Marnie, Kate, hi. Bless you. I hope you're all doing well. Okay, so let's get going. Karen, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Okay, so I've got 5 decks in front of me here, and I don't know why, but it's like my guides have got this. I don't know why I want to do this, but I'm going to go with it. I've also got about 16 incense on the go, and my eyes are already watering because the fan is like blowing everywhere. So this is going to go well. I can already tell this is going to go really well, right? but I'm really super hot and I'm aware the energies may be a bit insane. I don't know why I want to do this, but I'm going to take a card from each deck. Messages for the viewers, please. What are the messages that need to come out for the viewers? Okay. Is this for me or them? Are you sure this is... No? Okay. I'm going to go with what I'm being told. Right, I'm going to pull one from each deck. I don't know why they want me to do this, but I'm listening to them today. If you are waiting for the Leo reading, I'm going to be honest with you. The energy is insane in that reading. The energy is insane in that reading. I would say it's one of the better Leo readings I've done in like almost a year of me doing this. So I'm just following what the guides are saying. They want me to pull a card from each deck and then go into it. Messages, please. Messages. Actually, this would make sense. Okay. Right, I'm going to pull one more and then we'll go to the tarot. Kawan, happy birthday. Today's your birthday. Happy birthday. Messages, please. Messages, please, Spirit. Wow, there's whoever's does anyone do mediumship here? Because I've got about 500 ancestors that are, they're not my ancestors, these are yours. Someone may do mediumship here. Okay, so I'm gonna, someone is, I don't, okay, let's go into this now. Right, so first card we've got, this is the new deck, by the way, that came. This is my astrology deck. We've got Uranus. Okay, so it says your potential for sudden change, enlightenment and awakening. All right, we've also got the fourth house, bottom of the deck, fourth house. Okay, so fourth house is Cancer. All right, but also Uranus is currently in Taurus, and Uranus is revelations, things that suddenly are 1 minute nothing's there, the next minute there's a lot going on. Gigi, hey, welcome, thank you so much for joining us. So there's spontaneity, there's a lot of revolutionary energy behind this. Okay, then we've got perfection in your life. All right, are things moving around here? Are there a lot of moving parts going on in your life at the moment that maybe sudden changes are happening, or you felt a little bit unsettled? And then we've got conscious connections, bottom of that deck. All right. So it could well be that you're thinking of shit with other people. It could well be that you're thinking of a collaboration, things that you're not ordinarily thinking about. All right. Things that ordinarily wouldn't have presented, things that you may not have noticed before, but it's starting to become a reality. Then we've got complicated. I don't know why I want to say this, but there's a book, again, bottom of the deck, we've got vision. Okay, so it could be, I don't know why I want to say this, but there's like a book here. This is Akashic Records. This is the Akashic Records. You can tap into the Akashic Records. There's something going on here that's making it possible for people to tap into the, I mean, I can do that, but it's like there's this portal. There's a clear path that is allowing people to tap into an Akashic energy. Now, I don't know if you know what Akashic Records are, but Akashic Records is a record of everything that ever has been, ever will be, every thought, every action, every contemplative type of energy that wasn't carried out, every possible option. There's a log of that in the Akashic Records. No wonder they wanted me to pull these cards, because it wouldn't have come out in one deck. The last energy here is risk. Okay, now this is Aries, Saturn in Aries, this energy. So Saturn is about karma, and it's about doing, you know, that pioneer energy, that kind of taking a leap of faith. There's something that's, again, that's opening up here that I don't know if you're going to know about just yet. You probably won't, either you don't realize it or it's about to come in. We've got adaptability on the bottom of the deck there, which is, it's Moon in Gemini, which is that kind of masculine, feminine split energy. Right, let's pull some tarot here. Someone's trying to manifest something. I'm trying to understand the intentions behind the manifestation, because whatever it is, I don't know if you're... I feel like there's a block in the intention. It's like someone's trying to manifest something where they don't fully see the wider picture. And I don't know if... Because it's like when you're manifesting, that someone's manifesting very specifically, you know, rather than just like a, you know, a sort of a general overview energy. There's someone that's trying to manifest something that is extremely specific here, that spirit are like, they're trying to show you, are you sure you want to manifest this? Are you sure? Because it's like there's this split in the road here that, you know, be careful what you wish for. That's the kind of energy I'm getting here. It's like you're trying to manifest perfection in life, Uranus, that kind of rebellion energy is about to kind of come through though. Again, 4th house is Cancer. This is obviously the sun is currently in Cancer. Why do I feel like Uranus is currently in conjunction with the sun? I've just got a feeling. It's like there's... Let's pull the tarot and see what the what they want to kind of talk about here. So I feel like this could be an overall theme, but there's more to it. Wow. Wow. Okay. So someone could have been at a stalemate very recently, or maybe you are still in this stalemate. We've got the 4 of Swords here. Okay, this is essentially a pause to reflect, a pause in the kind of movement, time out, contemplation, meditation, resting so that you can understand what's really going on. We've got the Death and Rebirth card here, which is very Scorpionic. Can you see again? It's like a portal here. This is Scorpio energy. It's like you're resting before you move on to the next step. But this is where it gets interesting. What's going on here? We've got the Emperor and the 8 of Cups. Okay, now, could it be a physical masculine that's moving away from something that is maybe they were trying to manifest, that didn't manifest, and so now they're moving on. They're just resting before they make that move. Maybe they're sort of feeling a little bit down. Possibly, yes. Or it could be that someone's channeling more of their inner masculine energy. Okay, could be that maybe... because it could be that you're very much in your feminine energy and you're closing down your masculine energy. That's another possibility, where, because the masculine energy is that kind of driven, again, very Mars and Aries energy is very masculine energy, I would say. Okay, and instead you're kind of resting. Maybe you're sort of not entirely sure. Maybe you're in confusion about where you want to take things, because we've also got the Moon here. The Moon can be fear. This can be emotional healing. But because we've got all these other cards here, it's like someone's rooted to the spot. They're in this 4 of Swords energy here because they don't know how to make a move forward. They don't know what is right and what isn't right. They're trying to gain a conscious awareness. They're trying to gain a conscious awareness of what is, but they're worried about this energy. This is, again, this is the kind of... the thing you last expect. They are, whatever this is, someone is worried that they are, if they move forward, there could be a nasty surprise. Now, is it you? Yes, it could be you, but it could also be, let's say, if there's a masculine around you, this could also be them. or someone around you, but don't squeeze it to make it fit, so to speak. This is someone who is contemplating. It's like they're doing a risk assessment almost. Do I come forward? Do I not come forward? Is this going to be safe? You know, what if I do come forward, I'm going to have to remove certain things from my life. Things are going to have to change. I don't know if I'm ready for that, you know. So let's pull more cards, see what's going on. Wow. There's that Uranus energy. There is that Uranus energy. This is the Tower. This is again, it's a spark of inspiration and or possible lightning. This is very Uranus energy. I'll be honest with you. Again, Uranus. Can you see both very, very similar symbology here? There's something about a storm. Storms brewing. Whatever change it's like, you know, or you think you know, that when you make this change, there is going to be possibly a Tower moment. Now, could this have already happened? Yeah, it could have done. But there's also, someone's worried about their home. Someone's worrying about their home here. Can you see this animal has come out of its home, is looking up, and you've got the butterfly of transformation here. You've got the thunder. Now, this is a little bit melodramatic, but this is a real fear. Someone's got a fear about this. It's like they don't want to upset the apple cart. They think that if they move away, is it going to all fall apart? Is this all going to be worse than what is currently at? Now, you've got to remember, if you're moving away from something that doesn't serve, it could be that you're not emotionally fulfilled, and therefore that's why you want to move away. But there's a real fear here of when you move forward, is it going to fall apart? Because look, this is why there's a pause button. You're trying, again, it's almost like you're trying to look for some emotional nourishment. And it's like this situation is causing you the opposite of emotional nourishment. That's why you're trying to get away from it. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Wands. Okay, this is arguing, possible kind of competition, lots of people involved, lots of energies involved. What else can you tell us, please, Spirit? Oh my goodness. Why they always do this to me? I feel like I'm in this one energy and then suddenly boom. So this is why I'm getting called out for being dramatic in these readings. Knight of Cups and 6 of Cups. This is someone that wants to leave a situation to come towards you. We've got Knight of Cups, someone that probably hasn't told you how they feel, but this is a very strong soul connection here. Can you see? 6 of Cups is, you know, again, family energy, maybe a soul family member, but they want to make, there's an emotional offering here. They want to come forward and make an emotional offering. Maybe they know that by coming forward, that they're worried that this is what's going to happen, possibly. And so maybe they've been putting it on hold. Maybe that's what they want to do, you know. Let's have a look. Right, well, that one wants to come out. Which way is this? So we've got the 6 of Wands in the reverse. So this is upright public recognition and victory. Reverse, they think by coming forward, it's not going to go well. They think that by coming forward, it's complicated. It's maybe not going to be victorious. Maybe they're going to come forward in a private manner as opposed to, because upright, this is also public life. So it could be that they're coming forward in a private manner as opposed to a public one. All right. Oh no. Okay. I feel like if this person, again, this feels like a love interest. It feels like someone has been putting this on hold because they're in a complicated situation, and because this is loss. This is what they feel. That I feel like they're damned if they do, they're damned if they don't. If they don't come forward, they feel loss because they're not around you. And if they do come forward, it's an issue because there's a situation around them that's complicated. Hey, Christina, I'm telling you now, you need to check out this Leo reading that I'm about to, well, I'm uploading it, but it's the one that I put on pause from yesterday. Insane energy. So this is about heartache. Okay. And I feel like it's outweighing them not coming forward. I feel like someone's making a decision to beat the odds. I don't know what it's like. They're viewing this as, oh, well, you know, it's going to go wrong anyway. Let's just get it over and done with. I feel like they're just kind of like, well, then it's not going to go well anyway, so I'm just going to rip the plaster off. Yeah, Christina, I'll be honest with you, it's totally extra, but it's I'll be honest with you, it blew my mind a little bit. It blew my mind a little bit. Yeah, this is so cute. I'm hearing they don't know what to do without you. This is so cute. I can't be away from you. This is so cute. I'm making a return. Someone's doing a U-E. What that means is we're doing a, I don't know if you have a U-turn where you are. Yeah, but Christina, someone doesn't. My Taurus reading, I think I deleted the comment, but someone was like, wow, this is an extremely overly dramatic reading. I did put spoiler alert in it, but yeah, yeah. People, as I say, this is the thing. They need to be in a room with more than one Turkish person. I'm telling you now, I'm nothing. I'm absolutely nothing. Now, maybe by the way, my dad says hi as well. I spoke to my dad today, and he says, send my regards to everyone. And I said, I told my YouTube channel about you. So they said, he said, say hi. So yeah, my dad says hi. So he's so cute, my dad. Yeah, so this is someone who I don't know why I want to say this, but it's like if the readings don't resonate, if the readings scared you, maybe it's not for you. If you feel like it's not resonating, don't sort of, yes. The Baba's getting his results back in a month. Yeah, I will do. I was trying to arrange like a legacy interview with him. Now that sounds really ridiculous, but I was, and he was like, why? Where do you think I'm going? But he was so funny. I've got to tell you this. He was like, I was like, Baba, I was a bit worried about you. And he was like, why? So only because you've been in hospital, but you know, and he's like totally, my dad has got loads of Leo in him as well, and Virgo. But this guy he's not going to tell anyone there's an issue. He's going to keep it to his grave, you know, that's the energy. But I feel like this energy here, going back to that, because I feel like my dad is like taking over the reading, bless him, but he's got a big energy, that's why. And I miss him. So this energy here, they want to pick up where they left off, but they don't want to. This energy, whoever this is for, there's a lot of love that I don't know if they're scared to express or if they're coming to terms with it almost. Yeah. Oh, he's a Leo ascendant. He's like, this guy is not going to tell you. Like, we had a fancy dress competition. Like, we own a pub in Turkey, and we had a fancy dress competition. My dad dressed up as a boxer and literally took the role a little bit too far. Yeah, he's just funny. My dad is super funny, but yeah, he measures the pool table that we've got with a spirit level, the pool tournaments, and he measures the ice for the customers and temperature marks them to the point where he'll check the ice is at a certain level. So if ever and again, my stepmom is on it as well. So if ever you've ever been to my pub in Turkey, you know, like it's the service is insane, because again, it's like my stepmom's on it as well. They're like super, because my stepmom is a Leo and a Sagittarius, and she's got Mars in like fire as well. Yeah, big time. Yeah. Oh, check it. Definitely have a look at this reading then. So going back to the reading, super distracted today. There's a lot of distracted energy. I do apologize. It's not something about they've been waiting for a moment to, they're waiting to make their move. They've been waiting to make their move. They don't know how it's going to be received. They don't know how it's going to be received. For God's sake. I feel like someone's being rude now. It's in Kalkan, Antalya. Yeah, it's called the Swan. My uncle actually built it, and then my dad bought it and built the road. So yeah, my dad and my brother built the road that it's on, because there wasn't a road. So we've had it for years. I think I was about 12 or 13, maybe a little bit older, maybe 15 when they got it. So there's apartments, yeah. So, but my brother owns it now. He runs it. My brother's getting his sailor's license, so we've got other land as well that we want to try and bring, because he wants to obviously ship people to this other land, you know, obviously sail them there. So he's out doing that, and then my stepmom's actually looking after the pub, but it's a little bit open at the moment because obviously tourist season's starting, which is why I know quite a lot about the Antalya area, about, you know, if it's open and what the restrictions are and stuff. But yeah, Antalya, Kalkan, yeah, a very beautiful part of Turkey in my opinion. So the energy here is they don't know how it's going to be received. Yeah, if you go over there, I mean, I'll be honest with you, my brother's a bit miserable at the moment, but my dad's hilarious. My dad is absolutely hilarious. He's probably not going to be able to drink for a while, so I don't know if you're looking for a drinking buddy, but he's been told he's not allowed to drink, which basically means he's going to be drinking. Yeah, he's still got to have tests because there's still issues around his stomach. So we're going to get those back in the next month. But I spoke to him today, and he was like, my sister's told me to stop dramatizing it. My stepmom's like, what's the issue? And even my dad's like, Jale, you need to calm down now, you know? So, but yeah, my brother's going through some relationship issues at the moment. So he might be a bit like, my brother's amazing, but he's a Taurus sun and an Aquarius moon. So when he's on his down days, it's best to just leave the guy alone, you know. So, but yeah, hence why he's out. He's out trying to release all that energy, you know. He's sailing at the moment. So this is someone who doesn't know how they're going to be received. They're scared to come forward because they think it's going to change everything. They think that you're not interested, but do you know what the ironic thing is? You really are. Whoever this is, you're not going to be like, I don't get that. I feel like it's a good risk. Now, you may be sitting there going, nah, this is not the one for me. Then this is not the reading probably for you. Because I feel like whoever this is for, you're going to be open to receiving that energy. Yeah. Right, let's see what's going on. It means they may have to step away from another situation. There could be more than one energy involved here. Oh, look, this is Page of Cups. The impossible is possible. Someone is thinking about how they're going to approach this. And my guide's like, just ask them. It's not, it doesn't have to be super complicated. Just be like, hi, you know? Good question, Christina. Yes, it could be, because someone's in there. Do you know, this is interesting because this came out. If there's a Leo energy or a fire energy behind them, possibly yes. Someone, they're worried about what other people think about them. It could be a little bit of ego as well. If this is an ego thing, possibly. But they're taking a break. When they come forward, though, I don't think it's going to be out in the open. It could be a little bit more in private because there's a privacy energy here. But there's definitely something that's coming forward here. We've got the Knight of Pentacles. It's an offer. Yeah, it could be a friendship. Again, if it's a masculine, I feel like it's more masculine energy. Someone's about to take a leap of faith. Fool was underneath that card. Someone is about to take a leap of faith here. Wow. Look at this. Justice. This could be Libra energy. This could also be a balance. It's like there's a balance here. They're coming to recalibrate. They're coming to even the odds here. So if there's been unfairness, if they feel, again, someone feels a bit bad, possibly, because we've also got the Page of Cups here as well. There's an awakening going on here. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. Someone's coming to make you an offer. Right. Okay. Whoever Tia Nina, don't start me off. That'll be it. I'm already in this super emotional mood about my dad because I feel like he's trying to brave face it because he's like a freaking, my dad's ex-military. So the only time I've ever seen him cry was when his best mate died and I had to comfort him and I was like, I don't know how to comfort a man that is like super strong, you know, and also extraordinarily stubborn with showing emotions. And like, it's so cute. I've got to tell you this. This is the cutest situation. So my dad, the first thing he said to me was, how's your mum? Is your mum okay? Like, I was like, Baba, I'm trying to find out if you're okay. Like, but this is so cute. So my dad and my mum, they've been divorced 33 years. My dad loves my mum so much. My mum hates, my mum is so super stubborn. They don't talk, but they both do the gardening at exactly the same time every day. They both sit and watch the same TV shows exactly the same time every day. They're like, in my opinion, the original twin flames. My mum is super stubborn though, has never forgiven my dad. Long story. But it's such a cute energy. It's so cute. But my dad, literally, like when my mum got diagnosed with cancer, my dad was like, what's happening? Ask the doctor I was like, Baba, come on, like, just calm down. Because he's in Turkey and my mum's here. But yeah, he's super protective of my mum still. It's so cute. But my mum's like, I'm like, Mum, Baba was like, she was like, I don't care. So if anyone ever wants to know where I get my stubbornness from, my dad and my mum are super stubborn. Because my dad has never given up on my mum, and my mum is like still 33 years it's like, you can tell my mum still loves him. You can tell, but she just refuses to admit it. I feel like it's very romantic, but when I say that to them, my mum and my dad are like, are you mad? No. Oh my goodness. Congratulations, Tia Nina. That's awesome. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Christina, that's it. It is. It's so romantic. But do you know what? This is how my stepmom came into the picture. My babanne, my grandma, went into an airport to collect my dad. Said to my dad, stay there. Went off, literally grabbed my stepmom from the airport and said, welcome to the family. You're marrying him. Now, if you don't believe that story, you don't know my grandma. Oh my good. Yeah, Joanna. Yes. And you can tell. And it's like they do the same things. they do the same things. And it's like, and I'm like, I said to my dad, I was like, Baba, do you know you're doing this, the gardening? My mum always does the gardening at this time of the day. My dad was like, oh, really? What does she do? And I'm like telling him all about it. And I said the same to my mum. My mum's like, why are you telling me this? Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. So interestingly, going back to this reading, the reason why they're coming back around is this is stubborn energy. So this is the 9 of Wands with the 7 of Wands. This is wounded warrior energy in defense mode. They're very defensive about getting their heart broken, which is why they probably didn't take you up maybe on an offer before. And now they're coming back around because they realize there's more to this energy. Oh my goodness. Libra sun and a Cancer moon. And that's lovely. That's so cool. Oh, wow. Karen, that's awesome. 57 years. That's a heck of a... Do they have any advice? That's a heck of a... Good on them. Yeah, that's good. I bet you've learned a lot from that. Because I know I've learned a lot from my parents of how not to do it and how to do it as well, you know. But my dad very much loves my mum because they were together 10 years before they got married. And it was my mum. I know it was there. But yeah, so my dad and my mum, that's basically what happened with them. But my dad they both still love each other. You can tell. Yeah. 63, exactly. Yeah. Any advice for long-term commitment? We're all ears. 100%. Someone is defensive. They don't want to get their heart broken. They don't want to be hurt. Okay. They don't want to be the vulnerable one. For them, it feels very... Now, this is the thing. If I've learned a lot from having the world's most stubborn human beings around me, I will always try because, number one, I was designed that way with a lot of areas in my chart. But also, I feel like life, there's no room for regrets in life, in my opinion. Oh, wow. Christina, I didn't realize you were within 10 years. That's awesome. Oh, wow. 10 years. Wow. Wow. I don't know why I keep saying that. That's brilliant. Yeah. Do you know, you'll have to let us know what your plans are for this wedding. If you've got anything organised yet. I don't know why, but I keep seeing white flowers. I don't know if you've got that in your head or something, but that's awesome. Congratulations. Someone's very defensive about moving forward. I feel like they may not want to admit. Again, it's like a guilt. They don't know. I'm kind of hearing they don't want to admit they're wrong. And again, I hate that word because, you know what I mean? It's like, I don't think it's right. I mean, sometimes it's good to apologize, but, you know, we're not going to shame people for making, because we're all human, isn't it? You know? Yeah, white flowers. Beautiful. Very beautiful. Very pure. Do you know, I've just realized this Leo reading was all white. There was white flowers and there was white animals. Yeah, interesting. You've just said that. Because I've just realised there was a lot of white animals and flowers and stuff. I've just realised. I just remembered. Bottom of the deck, 5 of Cups. They're scared that if they come forward, there's going to be a disappointment. Is it true? Does my heart... So it could be that they're thinking of coming to do something, but they're wondering if you're feeling the same. And I feel like you are, you know? Let's have a look. Again, intuition. Intuition. Can you see that, again, these are little chakras that are opening up here as well? It's like the crown is very much open. If you've got, I would say, if you've got a heavy like a stellium of Leo that includes the North Node, yeah. But if you, I mean, this is the way I see it with any of the titles. If you watch or you see a title that you are drawn to and you're not necessarily that sign, and you're getting that instinct to watch it, watch it. If you're in the middle of it and you're like, this is not for me, then step out of it. But because this is the thing, I feel like the title sometimes... Because there's no coincidence when I film this stuff. Like, I'll give you an example. I was supposed to film that Leo reading on Sunday. The energy wasn't right. And my guides were like, don't do it today. Now, do you remember I posted, if you haven't already seen it, I posted on pretty much every area of my social media about the energies being very unsettled, about how Chiron was in retrograde, conjunct Mars in Aries, and then obviously the moon was in Aries as well. And there's a bit of a bumpy energy next 48 hours. Now, then I came to today and I was like, my guide was like telling me, this is the decks, this is how you do it. This is because they knew exactly what was going on. They obviously know that whoever this message was for, this energy was for, it wasn't quite ripe, is how I want to say it. It wasn't quite time. And sometimes I'll do that. Now, don't get me wrong. This next week, usually I skip Wednesday's reading, but this week I'll actually put a reading up for Wednesday because of that, to recalibrate and balance that out. Because again, this is how my guides are asking me to do it. So again, to reiterate, if you feel like you see a notification that maybe you haven't, maybe you haven't already click the bell on YouTube. If you haven't, I recommend it because then it will pop up when I actually upload. But if you see the title and you think, nah, that's not for me, or because I also try and put a lot of symbology in the actual in the actual thumbprint. Thumbnail. Wow. Seriously, what is this energy? We're still in Mercury in retrograde shadow period, folks. What can I say? Wow. Doesn't know. Indecision. Changes mind. This is what I'm hearing in my mind. Thinks that they've got to make a decision. They don't. There's no decision required because can you see they're holding 2 pentacles? Okay. Look at this is the one that they're thinking, oh, I've got this at the moment and I'm going to have to decide what to do. You don't, because look, this energy up here is coming in. This is in the ethers. So you think that you have to decide. You don't, because there's about to be a swap. This person doesn't know that yet. Hey, I actually used to stutter a little bit as well. Yeah, I actually used to stutter a little bit as well. Do you know? Yeah, I used to. I don't know how bad. I don't think it was an actual, like my cousin did more than I did, but I used to have an issue with my speech 100% when I was like maybe, how old was I? Maybe 8 or 9. I was like, and sometimes I still do it if I'm just trying to talk too quickly and there's a little bit of a confusion going on. It's like, blah, 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 it comes out weird. So this is an energy of someone feeling like they've got to make a decision, but this is the thing, you actually really don't, because actually if you just let this, you need to just kind of let this go a bit. Then the decision is what path you're naturally going to move on to. So there's no decision required. It's where you're meant to go. You're going to be led. Spirit is actually leading this. You think you need to decide, which is what's actually blocking you because you're overthinking. If you just let spirit lead you and guide you and trust, you put your faith upstairs, they'll guide you to where you're going. They'll guide. This is balance, justice, balance. This is a knowing. Oh, bless you. Yeah, my cousin had that really badly. And my brother's actually got a speech impediment because he's got dyspraxia. Yeah, he had to go to speech therapy. He's a Gemini though, and I think he's got Chiron conjunct his sun, or Mercury in retrograde, one of the two. Oh wow. Yeah, do you remember? Did you see that? What's his name? There was a king that had a stutter as well. I think it was Queen Elizabeth's dad. I want to say her dad had a stutter. I don't know if you've seen the film, but I don't know why I mentioned that. It's a bit random. Wow. Okay, so the reason there's a concern is this is about a long-term plan. This is about, look, we've got 10 of Pentacles and the Empress. This is legacy, kids, family, the full shebang. It's like they're like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. King George, that's it. Well done, Gigi. Well done. Yeah, that's the one. King George the Sixth, is it? Yeah. There's an indecision. They're worried about a decision around their legacy, a decision around their future. They think that they've got to decide. Again, they're thinking. You need to listen to your heart, because that's where the information will be. And actually it will lead you. This will lead you to where you need to go. All right. You need to trust it. Your mind is, someone's mind is getting way too, there's too much thinking going on. It's like there's someone's very concerned about working it out logically, if that makes sense. And to clarify, we've got 5 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. Confusion, arguments. Yeah. Yeah. I actually mentioned that in the Leo reading as well, if I'm totally honest with you. Let's have a look. Let's see. 4 of Pentacles. Not sure whether to open up, not sure whether to share this, because they know it's going to change everything. If I open up and I share this, it changes that. I feel like it is a course correction. There's a huge risk associated with this. Could cause a bit of a spanner in the works. Someone wants to move, maybe come travel to see you, or move away from a current situation. I don't know why, but red's really significant. There's something about the security that is not being fulfilled here, and so they're questioning it. They're thinking about cutting something off. King of Swords. Making a decision. I'm hearing making a decision once and for all. And I don't know why I want to say this, but this is like, I don't know if someone's thinking of moving overseas. But why do I feel like someone's debating whether to move overseas? They want to change the scenery. Someone wants to leave. Wow, there's a lot of overthinking going on here. 2 of Swords and 5 of Swords. Someone's mind is being, it's like they're pausing their mind. Confusion. Again, it's like a pause. They're overthinking. If I cut it off, what's going to happen? What happens? What happens? It's a general reading. It's a general reading. So it's a collective reading. Thank you for your likes, guys, by the way. I appreciate you. Let's have a look. There's a pause here. I'm just hearing the jury's out. So the jury's out. If you are confused about what to do about a situation, sometimes that inaction is the best action, I'll be honest with you. And the reason I say that is, if it's for you, you're going to be shown. All right. Now, do you have a Scorpio North Node or Scorpio North Node in 8th house? Then don't sit and wait, because that's a classic Scorpio North Node move. Yeah, Cheyenne, it's a collective reading for everyone. If you want an individual reading, then you can contact me via my email address, and obviously that would be you arranging a pre-booked reading. So it's a general collective reading that I do on these lives for everyone. So there could be a message for you this time. Maybe there isn't. You know, we'll see. But if you want an individual personalized reading, then you'd have to book me for a reading. And the information is in the description box for that. So 10 of Cups. This is about emotional fulfillment. Okay, so I feel like we need to go through signs. So if you are wondering about signs, I would keep it simple. I wouldn't sit and go, if it's a yes, can you show me a red card? If it's a no, can you show? Because then spirit are going to be like, just say, if it's a yes, can you show me this? You know, do it that way. Because I think if you're going to start giving it like a lot of in-depth requests, do you know what I mean? It's like, we need to kind of simplify this a little bit. So for example, let's say you think you know a direction you want to go in. You say to spirit, I'd like a sign, please. And if it doesn't come, you say, spirit, if I do, or you think for my highest and best good, it is a good idea for me to go towards this, and then state what that it would be. Could you show me, I don't know, a blue car? And if, you know, you're walking along and suddenly you see a blue car, then you know that that is certainly a significant sign. Now, if you're in amongst, you know, a high street with 17 blue cars going past, and then you're asking that question, then you're setting it up to give an answer that you probably already decided, and you didn't need a sign, you know. I have to admit that, but it's easily done. It's easily done because, you know, it's like you're and they probably welcome the way that you've got such faith in the fact that they're going to provide you with that information, but they're like, we're not that close just yet type thing. It's like, we'll build up to that, you know. It's like, let's keep it simple type thing, because when you're keeping it that simple, it's going to be easier to understand the sign. Do you know what I mean? So if you are confused and let's say you don't read cards, or you don't have a pendulum, or your gut instinct you feel is, you know, you're not too sure, or maybe your dreams aren't giving you any answers, and maybe you've meditated on it, because these are all the things I would look for pretty much before. You know, I would sort of ask for a sign, and then if it's not manifesting, I would say be specific about, you know, if that's meant to be, if I'm meant to actually contact them, or whatever your question is, I'm going to see a white car, spirit, yeah, type thing. All right. Yeah, maybe they've someone's now becoming very clear about what they want. Two of Wands in the reverse, so someone's now making a decision. Wow. Enlightenment, truth, understanding. This is also Leo energy. You may well, because don't forget, we're still in Mercury retrograde shadow season, or shadow period at the moment, up until the 26th. So is it a timing issue? Is that why you're not given the signs? Is it just, it's just not the time? And if it is the time, you'll know about it, because let's say, for example, you've been debating something for, I don't know, months, and you've kept with one decision, and then it keeps coming up. That's probably a sign from upstairs to say, well, you need to reassess this. That's how I would read that. Okay, because you've missed something. Usually if something's coming up over and over and over again, you've missed something. And that's my personal experience. Now, you might sit there and go, yeah, but I pulled it from the pendulum and, you know, it didn't give me a clear answer. Then I don't know what to say to you. Like, maybe you need to cleanse your pendulum. You need to maybe recharge it. Maybe you need to check the answer and give it a question that you know the answer to, so that you can validate your answer. Or just build a rapport with your guides and ask them, and then they'll tell you. You know, that's the other option. I want to go to this deck here, this Goddess X deck. Let's have a look. Messages, please, Spirit. Other messages. What are the other messages that need to come through, please? Thank you for your likes, guys. I appreciate you. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's clarify this. This is a bit of an interesting one. I'm just hearing everything is falling into place. We've got obedience and conclusion. I think someone's come to a decision here. So maybe it's you. Maybe whatever you've decided is the right one, because I clarified that, and that was the Two of Swords in the reverse. So there's an unpausing going on here. Someone may be clear about what they're going to do. Okay, are we ready for the crying deck? Are we ready for the crying deck? This is the Nature's Whispers deck that everyone starts crying in. Have a look. What is the other messages that need to come through, Spirit, please? What is the other messages, please? Last final message that needs to come through. For all of those that have stayed on to the end, a couple of cards, many blessings to you. For those that... I was going to say something, I'm like, Jale, don't say that. Let's see. Oh, look. It says, be true to your heart. Oh my goodness. Look at the ships again, look. Wow. Peacock. There's something about peacocks here. Can you see those flowers? It looks like a gramophone. Look, those white flowers as well. I'm getting serious mermaid vibes here. If you are really listening to your heart and you are true to your own heart, then this decision it's an easy one. It depends on how cleansed. If you are, okay, let's put it this way. If you've been through a heck of a lot, you've been through a lot of like a turmoil, a lot of trials and tribulations, then it is going to be harder for you to understand, because there could be healing still needing to happen, which is why it's very important to try and learn how to listen to your own instincts and your heart, because it's going to be very important. We've also got here, show your support. Show your support. Again, the white flower. Look at that rose. Look at that flower there. Look. Well, there's actually a multitude of white flowers on these cards. Can you see the birds as well? The birds are the messengers. I feel like someone may reach out and make sure that you're aware that you're being acknowledged in some way. All right. So I feel like you may get some kind of contact here. Maybe you're not expecting it. Someone wants to reach out and kind of, I'm hearing make, in fact, it could be that, Christina, because I'm hearing make amends. Yeah, possibly. I just keep hearing make amends. So show your support. So if they've got something coming up and you want to support them, that might be a good way. Wow. This is acceptance of love. Look at that. Wow. Now, this is the thing. Let's say this is a love situation, right? If you accept you, it's going to be easier for you to accept your love, because it is one and the same thing, which means your decision is going to be easier as well. All right. So let's say this is a love interest and you're trying to make a decision out of two people. Are you fully accepting of you? Because if you're not fully accepting of you, is that why you're not sure what to do? Because one could be you, you know, after healing, and one could be you before healing. They are beautiful cards, yeah. So you need to accept yourself. Acceptance of the self is actually a lot easier to make decisions as well, I'll be honest with you. But this is a solid, there's a very solid bond here that someone's possibly a little bit fearful about, because I feel like it opens up other things that maybe they're not used to embracing, let's say. Yeah, the peacock is, this is the be true to your heart. So can you see you've got the depths of this ocean here? This is a very strong, this is also a heart awakening. I'll be really honest with you. This is like a heart awakening because you've got layers of emotion here that goes very deep. Can you see there's also like a shell that's got like this, again, the ship energy. There's also something about the new moon here. So I don't know if you want to have a look at when the new moon is, but there's something about the new moon. Okay, final card. Trying to stop being so dramatic. Keep your dreams alive. Wow. Yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. These cards are insane. Do you notice as well how, do you remember when we talked about the crystal? Look at what's in the center of that. So you've got the shore side and you've got the water. This is like the depths of the ocean. This is how deep this connection goes. This is how deep this connection goes, which is why, let's say, for example, someone's struggling to kind of understand what to do. No wonder, because this is a very deep connection and they're probably not used to it, because it's opening up other areas of their heart that they're not used to opening up, because this is not a normal connection. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. This is very much Atlantean energy. Very much so. Yeah, I agree. Very much so. Yeah, there's layers to this, and which is another reason why it's very difficult. So if there's a confusion here, it's like they're having to strip and acknowledge that their old life is over, and also embrace an awakening, an ego death, layers of this feeling, layers of past life cleansing. So this is not just a simple, in this instance, this is not just a simple, do I choose this or do I choose this? Do you see what I mean by where it says the path will choose you? Because it's like, this is inevitable. Look at this energy. You don't go, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll just walk back onto the shore and go the opposite way. If you choose between this and not that, then to me that's a bit of a no-brainer, right? Now, if you're going to choose the opposite, to me that's fear-based, because you're sat there going, I'm overwhelmed. You're overwhelmed because of the potential. So do you need to be doing shadow work? You know, that's what I'd be. So this is the thing. If you're confused, how deep is the confusion? Because if you're really not sure whether this is something to embrace, that's why I said it's very clear where because it's not about decision, it's where your path is your path. Because what will happen is naturally that old possible decision will be stripped, because this feels very inevitable, really. And I don't know why, but Saturn is just on the periphery there. There's something about Saturn. I know it's just transitioned into Capricorn. My readings, my camera's gone weird again. Yeah, I know it's just transitioned into Capricorn, so could be some relevant things sort of going on there. Maybe check composite Saturn, but this is karma as well. It could be that the karma is indecision, that maybe they're having to learn how to decide, because that's one of their missions in life. Because, or maybe you find it very difficult to decide, and this is your next goal, to understand how to sort of work through that. Yeah, these cards are insane. These cards are insane. It was this is the Nature's Whispers by Angela Hartfield and Josephine Wall. Okay, guys, this was your reading. Hopefully that's been of some help. I don't know why I couldn't say that. Leo's reading is going to be uploaded later. We're going to go live again on Wednesday. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for all your likes, guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Until next time, take care.